Hi and welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, John Kibler, Head of Currency Analyst. In this video I'm going to take you through the Forex market wrap. I'm going to highlight the news that happened this week and the key charts of interest. So starting off, we actually had some pretty interesting news coming towards the end of this week. But before we get into that, we did have statements from the RBNZ. We also had CPI data out of Canada showing further growth in Canada. We had further growth in inflation in New Zealand with a jump to 1.8% from 1.4%. A little bit lower than forecasted, but a jump nonetheless. And then we had some really interesting comments. So Thursday and Friday, we had the Bank of England Governor Bailey speaking, as well as the Federal Reserve Chairman Powell speaking. Now, Bank of England Governor today has actually dropped a bit of a bombshell and talked about the fact that the Bank of England will not hike interest rates as aggressively as they had planned, as they are fearing a potential recession is coming. So they have highlighted that there is a very low possibility that the UK are going to continue to hike interest rates more than what was anticipated, and that's seen the pound actually crumble today. So very interesting comments out of the Bank of England Governor Bailey, very dovish considering the rise in inflation and whatnot we've seen out of the UK recently. The opposite of what Federal Chair Powell has been talking about. They've been talking about hiking more aggressively and talking about a 50 basis points jump in May. So, we've got on one hand, you've got the UK talking about recession, and then you've got the US on the other hand trying to combat the rise in inflation by hiking interest rates more aggressively. So 50 basis points jump to come next month from the Federal Reserve. Looks like we're not going to see much out of the UK going forward. This led to some downside. Now, we're actually fairly bullish on the pound recently. There have been multiple factors to suggest that the price of the pound was more likely to move to the upside, and for the majority of the week we kept coming back and retesting the key 1.3 level and rejecting it and moving higher. We then obviously had that data, and it was followed by some poor retail sales as well this morning, and prices really just pushed to the downside here, really negative here. This is combined with a very strong move in the US dollar as well. So, you've got that pound negativity, you've got the pound Bank of England chairman talking about recession, and we've had the pound sink a lot lower. Moving on to Kiwi dollar then, so we predicted some further downside in Kiwi dollar. We did see that. The market was bearish last week, very bearish this week, breaking back below that 0.7 level. We were talking about looking at key areas of resistance. We came up into one of our initial areas and started to reject, and then the second area has seen prices continue to fall. That's looking likely to continue to happen. We could see prices back down towards the 0.65 level as this kind of bearish momentum continues. Same with Aussie, looking for that reversal from the strength meter. We were talking about a couple of areas to get short in the week ahead analysis video, and price came and formed a double top around about the 0.7440 area, and price has now since broken into new lows. So looks like we're going to see some further downside to this market as well. We are at a little bit of a support area here, so we could see a slight bounce, but I think as the dollar remains strong, we should see a continuation. Finally then, Kiwi yen. So a bit of a weird week for Kiwi yen. Initially the yen sold off really aggressively once more. Price broke out of these key areas of structure, which we were expecting to be sort of capped by the market. But this may have enticed some more traders into the move, and we can see there's quite a common pattern in the Forex markets where price will rally, form a consolidation breakout. Lots of traders will jump on the breakout of the move, and then price will trade to the other and completely change direction. That's what we could be having here for Kiwi yen. with some potential downside to come. So if the uncertainty is going to grow in the markets, you've got the UK talking recession, stock markets have actually reversed, started to fall, and that's suggesting as well that the yen could start to gain some strength. Price could try to the other side of this range and continue to break to the downside. So keep an eye on Kiwi yen. It's definitely still going to be one to watch going into next week's trading. So that's all I got for you. I hope you had a great week of trading. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, leave this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the YouTube channel to see some more of our Forex trading content. And I'll speak to you very soon.